Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. I was looking online the other day and a pair of Jordan 1 mids caught my eye. I got them delivered and I want to share them with you all. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Craft Jordan 1 mids in the Obsidian colorway. Alright, so Nike has been referring to these as the Craft Jordan 1 mids. We've seen a couple colorways of them released already. There was a white and then a black, and then now this is the Obsidian colorway. They're also referred to as the Inside Out Jordan 1 mids, and you'll see why here in a moment. They come in a mid version and also a low version. I saw the low version of these. They look really nice, but I preferred the color blocking on these a little bit better. You can see down on the box we've got a really faint Jordan Wings logo. Might be kind of hard to see on camera, but it's like just a glossier black for the Jordan 1 Wings logo. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 Mid SE Craft, so this is a special edition. I think retail on these was $135. The colors are listed as Obsidian, white, and French blue. I ordered these off of Hibbett. Right now, I think that you can find GS pairs of these on the Nike app and also Finish Line, and they also have the lows in those places as well. I haven't seen the mids anywhere aside from Hibbett to this point, but I'm sure they'll be everywhere. And I already reviewed the white pair. I reviewed the black pair of lows. I only got them in a GS size, but the white pair I reviewed in my size, and I think I might prefer these to those two colorways. I like them all. I think they're all really neat. They're definitely unique. I've always been a fan of mixed materials and just a lot of different texture and that sort of thing, and these definitely have that. I mean, every surface has a different finish on it. You've got some canvas, you've got some suede, some patent leather, and I'm a huge fan of the colors used. It looks like they used almost like a royal blue along with obsidian and some gray. They kind of have a Georgetown vibe, but I just think these are dope. I really like that sail midsole. I think that ties everything in nicely, and I just really like the way these came out. Very unique, very original, even though it's a Jordan 1 mid and we've seen about a million different releases of them. I think this is different than any other pair of mids that I've had, so I appreciate that. For the white pair, I said that they reminded me of Off-Whites a little bit, mainly because they had some orange stitching on the swoosh, and just something about that reminded me of the Off-White Jordan 1 highs. These don't really remind me of Off-Whites at all, but nonetheless, I still really like them. They do have some exposed foam at the top. Excuse all the construction noise. They're still building houses down across the street, so I apologize for all that racket in the background, but I can't really do anything about it. I'm usually not really drawn towards patent leather, but I think just because there's only a little bit of it on here and the rest of it is just all different warm materials, I think it works out pretty nicely. For some reason, I just feel like shoes that are solid patent leather, I feel like they've got like a cold feeling to them, or like a cold look to them. But I think these are dope. Before I forget to mention, these came with sail laces already laced just in the bottom of the shoes, kind of like Jordan 1s come. They also came with a spare of Obsidian or dark blue flat laces as well. I will probably put those dark blue laces in. I just think it would look better to kind of match it to the tongue. But what we have in there from the factory are just some light sail colored laces, and it looks like they're the same color as the midsole. But looking at this outsole, it looks like that's a nice gray, maybe like a wolf gray or a college gray color. It's a nice rich gray, and we have that standard Jordan 1 tread pattern, pivot point in the front, Nike branding there at the midfoot. And I always like having a darker color on the outsole because it hides dirt and wear and that sort of thing. Then as you come up to the side of the shoe, you can see that that gray outsole meets a sail midsole with sail stitching. And I really like the decision to go with sail for the midsole. Just kind of gives them a nice vintage look. And then as we come up from that midsole, here we've got, it looks like it's a blue canvas, but it feels like the Travis Scott Air Trainers, if you've felt them, which maybe a lot of people haven't, but it feels like it's got almost like a rubberized coating on this material here on the mug guard. And once again, you can see why they call these inside out, because this panel here on the toe box is actually seated on top of this mug guard or this toe cap area, instead of having the mug guard come up and over the toe box like usual. But I think it's a really neat aesthetic. It's really different, gives them a unique look, but this has that rubberized feel, and I think it'll help them clean up easier. I think it'll help them wipe off really easy. And this navy blue material has that coating down here on the mug guard, and then it also has it up here where we usually see the Wings logo on mids and highs, but that also feels like it kind of has a rubberized coating. Then as we move to the toe box, this panel here is a patent leather, and like I said before, I'm not a big fan of shoes that are all patent leather, but I think for these it's just a nice little pop. It's a nice little extra detail that grabs your attention, and that is more of like a hyper royal type color, and I really like that. It's got those perforations, but I don't know if they go all the way through or not. It's kind of hard to tell. But we've got that nice blue patent leather there on the toe box, then at the base of the eye stays, and we also have it at the base of the heel in that hyper royal color. But then we also have some little patent leather accents in like a wolf gray or like a college gray color here going up the eye stays. And at first I thought that the swoosh was patent leather, but that's actually just a synthetic material that has reflective on it. It really shines when the light catches it, and I like that. And on this outside swoosh, just like the rest of these inside out shoes, it's got the stitching there, 2 stitches and then 3, which is a nod to the GOAT himself, of course, the number 23. It looks like our tongue is like a heavy canvas material, and it doesn't have that rubberized coating on it. It just feels like regular canvas, but it's that nice obsidian color, that dark blue. Then on the side panels underneath the swoosh, this is a nice feeling suede, and that's in an obsidian color as well. So we really do just get such a mashup of materials on here, and I love it. I think the colors that they used are perfect for it, and I'm just a huge fan of all this different texture. And then we have one more little hit of suede here on the back. This is in that gray color, but it's got some stitching on there. It looks like it's the Wings logo, and it says Jordan, and that's in the obsidian color. Then up around the collar, it looks like we've got some more heavy canvas material, and that is in that nice gray color. But again, that doesn't have that rubberized coating on it. It just feels like a canvas material, but it looks really nice. On the tongue, we don't have a tag, we just have an embroidered Jumpman and some air branding in white. And when you're looking down at the top of the shoe, of course, you can see that we've got some exposed foam again, and I like that detail. The inside up around the collar, it feels extra padded too, so I really like that as well. Our sock liner and our insole are both that obsidian color, that nice dark navy. And overall, I just think these are really unique. I love these colors, all these different materials and textures that we get. I like it whenever we get something that feels new and, you know, something unique. And with these inside out Jordan 1 mids and lows, I definitely feel like it's something that we haven't seen before. It's got a little bit of that deconstructed type influence in it, but it's just something brand new on a very familiar silhouette, and I can definitely get behind that. But let me... Alright, well, in between all that construction noise, let me know what you all think about these. Let me know what laces you would rock in these. And I appreciate you all watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.